So, yun. So, for today, we will now to discuss the rules in writing the scientific name presented by me. So, bago ko muna sisimulan is I would like to introduce for me kung paano ako na nagsimula na, natuto na ako na pagsulat ng scientific name, including yung memorization ng scientific name ng mga plants. So una naman, in my personal history, noong 2011, I was learned the some of scientific names of plants, including the some parts of trees, at Solano, Nueva Vizcaya. Including yung mga ornamental plants and vegetables, but some, not all. And then noong 2015 naman, natuto ko na rin yung plant family names. So, including yung mga legume family, cashew family, mga ganun. Ano yung scientific term na yon, na ganun. Tapos noong 2020 naman, I was used the PlantNet for the plant identifier para matukoy kung ano yung species ng halaman na yon. And then noong 2023, ito na yung natuto ko na yung proper writing of scientific names, including yung founded ng Philippine Trees 101, a tree pictorial collection around the Philippines. So as of now, so Luzon pa lang ang nako-cover ko, including yung Baguio City, La Trinidad, Metro Manila, and some parts of Central Luzon. Yun yung brief introduction in my personal history for the scientific names and family names. So now we will have to proceed to the introduction. So scientific names identifies organism accurately. It also applies the plants, animals, bacteria, fungi, insects, mga and so on and so forth. And it is very important in the research such as thesis, research papers, and education, including yung create your own book, mga ganon. So, importante yon. And doon naman sa botanical nomenclature is the formal international system of naming plants, algae, and fungi governed by the International Code of Nomenclature for Algae, Fungi, and Plants. And also, lahat ng mga scientific name na ginagamit natin right now is we are using the Latin binomials such as genus and species. So, ang genus naman, isa ay broader taxonomic category that includes one or more species sharing common ancestors or feature. Example lang natin is Mangifera, meaning is mango. Yun yung genus ng mango. And species naman, the most specific unit comprising individuals. Yun po ang species. And also author citation, ito yung inventor ng scientific name. Example is Mangifera indica. Sino yung ang inventor? Si L. Ang ibig sabihin na yung si L, si Linnaeus o si Carolus Linnaeus. Siya ay father of taxonomy. Yun, si Carolus Linnaeus. Kaya kung mapapansin mo yung mga scientific name ng mga halaman or anything na makikita mo yung L, si Linnaeus na yon. So ngayon, we will now to proceed the rules of writing the scientific name. Ito yung tinuturo yun sa amin ng mga College of Agriculture, College of the Forestry, mga natural science including yung biology, tapos including yung mga animal science. Yun yung ano. So, doon naman sa rule number 1, italicization. So, scientific name such as genus and species ay kailangan naka-italicize for encoded. And then i-underline mo yung genus and species for handwritten lang naman yon o sulat kamay. Bawal po tayo gumagamit ng decorative fonts and all cap fonts sa scientific name ng genus and species. Bawal na bawal po yon. And that is very important, lalo na sa mga research papers natin, mga book publications, mga ganon. Yun yung mas importante yon. Even yung mga title. So, yan. So, kung mapapansin mo yung example, yung encoded, yung Mangifera indica ay naka-italicize siya. Kasi yun yung rule natin. And then kung handwritten naman, naka-underline siya. So, next naman natin, rule number 2, capitalization. So, ang genus, it requires to capitalize in the first letter of the genus name. Example is Mangifera. Kailangan nakakapitalize yung letter M. And species naman, it should be lowercase lahat. Walang capitalization ng species. It should be lowercase. And the scientific name, inventor, or citation should be capitalized and should not to be italicized. Kailangan normal text lang siya. Hindi siya naka-italicize yung inventor such as yung Lin na yon na si Linnaeus. Rule number 3 naman is abbreviation. First use, it should be full name. Lalo na kapag sa nauulit na yung genus pero yung species naman nagkakaiba. Ito naman yung ina-apply naman is yung mga enumerated plant species based on the same genus. And then, unahin mo muna ang full name muna ng scientific name bago yung abbreviated. For example, is Mangifera indica 2, M indica, ganon. M foetida, M odorata, yung mga ganon. Yun yung mga procedure pagka same yung genus. At saka nagkakaiba lang yung species. So rule number 4 is completing naming. Ibig sabihin, species name should not stand alone. Hindi siya pwede iisa lang. Kailangan hindi lang siya pwede species lang. Kailangan including yung genus and species kapag mag-ano kayo ng scientific name. And then ang format naman natin sa common name naman, mauuna muna, it defines a common name using the scientific name. Ang format natin, kailangan mauuna muna ang common name. Pag English naman is kahit hindi siya italicized. Pero pag other foreign language, it should be italicized dapat yon. Lalo na pag formal documents tulad ng thesis. Example is yung mango. Mangifera indica. Open close parenthesis, italicize yung scientific name. Or kung sa Tagalog naman, mangga, it should be italicized ng the word mangga. And then, same format din yung ano. And then yung conclusion natin, we are encouraged to follow the rules of writing the scientific names, including the genus, species, and citations ng kung sino yung inventor ng scientific name na yon. True in correct way. And it ensures clarity and accuracy. And it is very essential in scientific studies, lalo na ang thesis. Yun yung napakahalaga na i-italicize ang scientific name kaysa yung magkamali kayo. And for handwritten naman, it should be underlined yung genus and species para malaman nila na yun yung ganun na format. So yun yung pinag-aralan namin to when I was in taking the subject, the crop science and animal science. Yun yung napaka mahalaga. And that's it. Yan.